The untapped potential of the human body. As we move through our lives, we get inundated with mundane responsibilities. As a result, these responsibilities begin to consume our lives to the point where we forget about the underlying realities of our existence. We forget just how amazing our bodies can be. The potential of the human body is beyond what we can comprehend. When pushed and trained with a purpose, it's incredible what the human body can do. Extends beyond just physical strength or endurance. I'm talking about the connection between the mental, the spiritual, and the physical aspects of the human body. When aligned on all three planes, it's amazing what can happen. We often discount just how incredibly complex we are. With a little bit of intentional effort, we can harness this untapped potential of our bodies to do incredible things and live a long and healthy life. Seeing physical mastery as a necessity, not an option. Quote, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." End quote. Socrates. I often find myself sounding like a broken record, but here I go again. We're too comfortable. Today, we find ourselves with the option between staying cozy and unbothered, or treading down the road of meaningful discomfort. The potential of the human body requires a key, and that key is discomfort. It's unfortunate that the majority of us have opted for extreme comfort. It turns out it's working against us, and we don't even know it. Imagine what the world would look like if everyone was seeking to achieve their highest potential physically. As Socrates had once stated, it truly is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Maybe we just have a hard time understanding the importance of physical training. Below are a few good reasons, and they go beyond just the physical. Physical, producing health. Quote, "Even when all is known, the care of a man is not yet complete, because eating alone will not keep a man well. He must also take exercise, for food and exercise, while possessing opposite qualities, yet work together to produce health." End quote. Hippocrates. Reaching old age and still having the ability to be functional is something we discount. We're privileged to have this modern technology available to help us function at an old age. However, how much of it do we actually need? We've grown used to the idea that with old age comes a physical deterioration. While that's partially true, it doesn't have to happen to the level that we see it does in the West today. Physical exercise is not just about having good cardiovascular health or burning calories. It's also about maintaining functional strength and flexibility into old age. Getting these things right means that we'll live more enjoyable life for a longer period of time. There's nothing worse than the idea of extending our lifespan but not being able to do anything with that time. Although modern technologies and medicines buy us time, they don't buy us enjoyment. Only a proper maintenance of our God-given machine can do that. The more we focus on maintaining this type of health, the more we'll realize the potential of the human body. Mental, overcoming challenges. Earlier, when I had said that discomfort was the key to unlocking the potential of the human body, in essence what I was trying to say was that challenges push us to dig deep. With challenges comes discomfort. These challenges have the potential to produce either a wiser individual or a more bitter individual. The choice is in the hands of the person going through it. If we know that discomfort and challenges do this, then we need to actively be pursuing them with the intent of coming out on the other side wiser. We need to rewire our mindset to be one that becomes comfortable being uncomfortable and craves challenges as a way to grow. Physical training accomplishes that. It doesn't matter whether it's powerlifting, martial arts, yoga, or basketball. The physical training associated with these activities comes with several challenges when they're taken seriously. There are inevitably going to be points when those who do these activities are going to feel like it's getting too difficult to get any better. Most people will opt to stop pushing the boundaries and will instead stagnate. Overcoming these mental hurdles through discipline, persistence, and hard work are all vastly important in helping us to unlock the potential of the human body. Spiritual, finding purpose. Purpose is a loaded term. From an individual perspective, it comes in many forms. If you ask me, purpose comes from undertaking in a difficult but endless activity. These endless activities can take many forms, but think of it like playing music. The point of a song, as Alan Watts brilliantly points out, is not to reach the end of the song, it's to enjoy the song as it's happening. In working to discover the potential of the human body, we tend to think in terms of goals. These goals have a defined endpoint. Although this does drive us and give us purpose, it's only temporary. Once we achieve this goal, we need to rely on the fact that we'll find another worthy goal. What if we could find our purpose by choosing an activity that requires continuous improvement? And what if we redefined what it means to win? We need a new definition that lends itself to the endless growth and enjoyment of the activity that we undertake, not ego. All in all, what this means is the removal of reliance on our ego. Acting correctly without thinking. Physical training allows us to produce vibrant health, overcome difficult challenges, and find meaningful purpose. We can gain this through a series of various different physical activities. For example, these activities could include a martial art such as jiu-jitsu, karate, or Wing Chun, a physical activity such as yoga, gymnastics, or dancing, a sport like basketball, tennis, or hockey, a musical instrument like drums, guitar, or even singing. These activities require training and a focus on the physical, mental, and spiritual planes. As a result, with enough training, we no longer require thinking. Our soul, mind, and body become one in a way where we act properly without thinking. Correct action should lead to a correct reaction, meaning that the result is bettering us and our surroundings. This is a general statement in life, but it's reflected at a smaller scale in these physical trainings. Without training, our brain envisions a result that our body is often incapable of achieving. With training, we get closer and closer to our desired outcome. Timing and harmony. At an even higher level, we should be aiming to act at precisely the right time. Factoring in timing makes the process of mastery more difficult. Think of dancing, gymnastics, music, or martial arts. If we're not on time, our action fails. This means that not only do we need to train our body to understand the motions, we also have to be on time with a particular rhythm also. Combining physical skill, mental mastery, and spiritual purpose produces flow, something that we call the flow state. Some even call it being in the zone because there's action without thinking. It's as if the body is no longer involved. The soul takes over and trusts that the body has been trained to support the moves that need to be completed. No more thinking required. Whether in life or in physical activity, if our timing is off, we find ourselves trying to compensate with brute force strength or speed that doesn't lend itself to the techniques we've been trying to learn. Like these physical activities, in life, we should find our movements and actions effortless. Here's a great quote from the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world that summarizes this. Quote, "If you think, you are late. If you are late, you use strength. If you use strength, you tire. And if you tire, you die." End quote. Saulo Ribeiro. Unlocking the potential of the human body. Comfort and luxury is a fairly new reality for humanity. We now have to seek the challenges associated with training and mastery of our bodies. Unfortunately, what we sometimes fail to realize is that our happiness actually depends on it. At the core of unlocking the potential of the human body is the desire to want an improved integration between the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of our existence. We need to want the challenges associated. Without wanting those challenges, we'll give up and never know the power that we possess. Hopefully we can all come to a collective awakening to see the importance of this. Some have already seen the light, but it's the overwhelming minority. In time, we'll hopefully all discover the untapped potential of the human body. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, you can find more articles like it at www.banafit.com. That's www.banafit.com. Thank you.